King Drew.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you snapped. You snapped.
With that intro.
You snapped,
yeah. Okay. I see the creative juices flowing.
There you
All
go.
right.
There you go.
All
There
right.
you go.
Tough, bro.
You feel me? Man, that was tough, twin. That was tough.
By the way, guys, before we get started,
Yeah.
this is the first and foremost podcast. So once I have okay for it, so I know, but this is the first time these two guys seen that intro. So watching their faces in the background was like greatest. But go ahead, Naj. I'll let you do the intro, man.
Yeah, man. This is a first and foremost podcast, man. If y'all don't know, man, it's where we not only give you the spiel, we keep it real. We got a real guest on today, man. One of the realest 4-star from New Jersey. Got his roots out there. Jerome knows that very well. He's from Jersey as well. So we're gonna holler at him in just a second. But before I come on, man, how y'all boys feeling, man? 2 weeks since the UA camp in Nashville, man. The dust is settled, man. How y'all feeling about going back, looking at the tape and the highlights?
Great time, man. It just, we went up there, it was a different type of camp. We didn't really know what to expect. We was like, we don't know a lot of these players, but man, they had some dogs out there, man. And it was really cool. Great to be in a different kind of atmosphere, different types of players, different types of ways of looking at things. Man, it was cool. It was a different perspective for me. I loved it.
Yeah, man. God, just bounce off what Jerome said. Anytime you go outside of where you're from, you always gain a different perspective. Like, yeah, it just expands life for you, man. Being young at 26, you know what I'm saying? The more you go out different places, the more you get more culture. But yeah, the talent was tough, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely more eyes than to be on Mississippi, Tennessee, and Missouri. And beyond, especially in that little Bible Belt. But yeah, the talent was tough, man. Of course, seeing what's the quarterback? Jared Curtis, and of course he had a head top a couple days ago. So we'll talk about that later. But definitely,
who's the other quarterback? Other quarterback.
Definitely, his name is George McIntyre, my friend.
There you go.
There we go. We working on They messing up boy name up. You gotta make sure you get it right.
Yeah. I've been rehearsed. You should have seen with no card. George. Nah, just playing. This is why y'all need to tune in. Yes, so y'all be all in on these little jokes, man.
Definitely.
No cap, man. But without further ado, man, let's go ahead and get to the first and foremost. I'm starting with you tonight, Jerome, man. What's your first and foremost on tonight?
First and foremost, 2 days to the NFL draft. I'm excited. But obviously, the Houston Texans just dropped a banger on their new uniforms. If you guys haven't seen it, go look at it. I just let Bacon look at it. They are fire. Like, I was like, dude, I want to play for the Texans now. Like, just draft me now, bro. Just like maybe let me be the water boy, or let me be, the mannequin guy. Go out there and do
graphics, man.
Put the jersey on and stand there act like I'm cool and stuff like that. Like, let me do something for the team, man. I just want to be a part of that. Them jerseys are fire. Them jerseys are fire. 10 out of 10. I'm sorry, 10 out of 10.
Facts. First and foremost, man, if you're watching, definitely pull out your phone. We got your phone in your hand. If you're on a computer, if you're on Twitter, hit that retweet button, hit that like button, hit that share button to your family and friends. If you're on Twitter, if you're on YouTube, like, comment, share, subscribe. Fourth thing, like, comment, share, subscribe. First and foremost, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir.
It's not.
Y'all heard it from him.
It's not Twitter.
First and foremost, real
Twitter
quick,
X.
man. Trying to think. I had one in my brain. I can't think. Oh, hey, we gonna have him on the show. Hey, I already told y'all boys. Hey, watch out for Grayson Rams next year, bro. Hey, I let it be known. I've been sitting on my day shows. Now y'all sleep on them y'all want to. I know it's gonna be Carrollton, Douglas County. I know y'all very high on both of those squads. Jaylen gonna tell y'all tonight. Don't sleep on the Grayson Rams, bro. They got some dogs out there. And we talked about on the show a couple weeks ago. They also got Jonathan Stafford coming in too. hey man, with him, Aiden Taylor, and you throwing Alexander
Yep.
Sanchez, they got some
Yep.
dogs, bro. Y'all watch out. And dogs on defense. I'm gonna leave it at
Andre
that.
Fuller.
Yup. Andre Fuller, Jalen Bell, Tyler Atkinson, Anthony Davis. Hey, I go on and on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yep.
Well, the man of the hour. Let's bring him on. Let's do it. So, as not said earlier, the man from Dirty Jersey. You already know how it is and who it is, man.
Yes,
The man. You know, the boy. I've been covering him for a while. Every time I see him, he gets more confident in himself and getting more his swag. His drip is even like you gonna see his necklace, man. He got that, you know. So none other. Let me bring my boy on, Jaylen Bell, defensive
we got that
back.
ooh-wee.
What's up,
Ooh-wee.
Jaylen?
What's going on? Y'all
Yeah.
good? How y'all doing?
That's well,
Good.
my friend.
Good.
Go. So, Naj, you want to start us off?
Yeah, I started up. Obviously, Jalen, I've already talked to you before, man. You know how it go, man. We had an interview probably a couple months ago. I'll start this way. What kind of for you, Jalen? What's kind of your motivation, man? Why do you love the sport of football so much, man? What motivates you to play?
Just the background of my family from the sport of football. First off, it started with my father. He played the position when he was in high school and moved on to college and passed it down to my big brother, who was the coach at Western Virginia right now, defensive back coach. And they passed it down to me, and I just got to take it all the way to the league. So that kind of motivate me to be the only one in my family to make it to the league for real, for real.
Got you. And then obviously, your pops is a coach at Southwestern Cab, man. So kind of how is that, man? And kind of obviously learning from him. I know that's kind of where your dog mentality come from, but just tell me a little bit about what it's like learning from him and him being the head coach.
Well, just growing up, back when I was in Jersey, he was the head coach for East Orange, Behringer, Roselle, Westside High School. So, I always just watched him, get on them kids and just learn from him coaching hard and just gaining the IQ of the game. So this is really no different from how I am now, but I'm just getting older. I'm starting to pick up everything at a faster pace. So it just motivates me to go harder and go harder for myself every day.
No doubt. Now, tell me a little bit about obviously Grayson, man, defensively, man. How y'all looking this? How excited you are for this the spring? I know practice starting up in a couple weeks. Tell me about some guys along with yourself that y'all got over there.
We looking dangerous right now. I ain't gonna hold you. We got Tyler Atkinson, of course, Anthony Davis, Andre Fuller, Josiah Victor, Chandler Covington, Uriah Points. We got a whole bunch of people, and the list goes on and on and on. So y'all keep sleeping on us. I promise you, we gonna come out this year with some different energy.
No doubt about it. And then obviously, I know you don't really look at it, but do y'all feel a little disrespect? Everybody's like, "Oh, this is Carrollton's, classification to win, or to lose, per se." Or they got it locked up. Douglas kind of got locked up. Do y'all use that as extra motivation?
We tune the noise out. We always emphasize like tuning the outside noise out. So we don't even look at that. If we look at who we got in the room with us right now, and what we could perfect on as the season goes on. So we don't even we tune out the outside noise.
Got you. Last one, I throw it to you, Bacon. Obviously, we talked about being elite DB before, right? Who's some elite DBs you've been able to mentor, man? While you there, I know y'all got some dogs in 27 and 28. I've been hearing some names. Who's some guys you've been able to mentor while you there for your last year?
For my last year, I got to mentor. It's a DB that I really focus on getting better. Beside me, Riley Drew. He at 2027. And, I just watch him grow every day, go hard in the weight room. So I can't wait to see how he does this season.
For sure. I was looking at Riley Drew on my Google. My bad. But I'm gonna ask you, brother. This is the off season, man. No J. Cole, but from going from your 8th grade season to your to going to high school, man. What's been the biggest difference from 8th grade off season to now you coming up your senior season off season?
As I grow and as I continue to keep playing the game, every day my IQ for the game just increases day by day. So that's really what I've been just focused on attacking is my IQ for the game because once you know the game, you could play a lot faster. So every day I play the game, every day I perfect my craft and it's continue to keep building.
For sure, for sure, for sure. And just kind of what are you looking to, what are you most excited about? You know what I'm saying? First day, we all know first day of spring ain't really not too much form going on. It's a lot of Oklahoma, it's a lot of just feeling the energy. So what are you kind of most looking forward to?
I'm most looking forward to them team competition periods, at the end of practice, fourth quarter, everybody tired, the sun blazing. I'm looking
Yeah,
forward to who gonna show up when times get hard. First day coming out, everybody gonna be fresh. So that's what I'm really looking forward to.
for sure, for sure. Who is that person that you think is gonna surprise everybody? That's young, that's young. Not no big name yet.
That's young.
Yeah.
I say the Riley Drew, the kid I just mentioned. He been grinding with me all season with the head coach, Coach Bryant. So it's just me and him in the morning, early in the morning before school, working out. So that's who I really would look forward to making plays this spring.
That's for sure. That's for sure. Well, I'm definitely when I get my Google hands right, I'm definitely gonna tap into the young man. But I gotta ask you, brother, what have you learned most about yourself? What let me rephrase. What has life taught you, man? What's the biggest thing you learned about life outside of football?
Outside of football, the most I really learned is just to keep going no matter the situations you've been through. Last summer I was recovering from a surgery, tore my labrum. In the past, I broke my collarbone plenty of times, both collarbones actually. So, it was a lot of times I could have just sat down, quit. Nah, I ain't want to do this. I ain't want to do that. But no, I just said I'm gonna just keep going. You never know what can happen if you just keep going. I'm a lot closer to where I want to be than if I just quit.
For sure, for sure. So like when you was in those moments of despair, man, did you ever get to the point where like did you question the game whenever you had those big injuries, or you always knew like this is just something temporary?
It was moments I did. It was times where I was just in a room by myself. Nobody, just me. Where I was just like, "Dang, I don't know how I'm gonna recover from this." It's just times it's getting hard. It's just life. But I just prayed, gave it to God, and just it was up from there.
For sure, for sure. Well, I got a couple more, brother. I get to talking, man. I don't want to take up the whole
Nah, you
time,
good.
but
Keep going, man.
um, are you a bookworm? If so, man, what type of books are you tapping into? As you can see, I keep mine close, man. This is what I'm saying, some good ones. It was just, damn good advice. George Lois, Wallow, what I'm saying, not too far from Jersey and Philly, put me on to that. But what kind of books are you kind of diving into, man, to keep you sharp?
Books, I'll
Yeah.
really say like inspirational videos.
Okay, okay,
I'm
okay.
not much of a book person. I'll say
It's all
myself
right.
to be honest. But I'll always watch inspirational videos in the morning, get myself going in the morning just to attack the day.
For sure, for sure. So you watch podcasts.
Podcast.
You watch podcast like what I'm saying, $1 million worth of game.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure.
What's your
Like like LeBron, and all of them. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
for sure? What's your like top two? What you watching right now on two? Like or just like what type of what's your like go to video in the morning that get you motivated?
A bunch of like Cam Newton, like Cam Newton, he
Yeah, yeah.
does that
Fourth and
type of
one.
stuff. Yeah, fourth and one. So watching him and just also be playing for him as a player, him being my coach for 7-on-7, that always keeps me motivated because I actually know this dude in person. So man, that's Cam Newton. Like everybody know who Cam Newton is, and I actually get to see him in person, see how he operates in person. So him talking about that type of stuff, it keep me going.
Nah, that's a fact. So I watched the interview he did with Shannon with Unc. I don't know if you watched that, but he explained an interesting perspective of just kind of being your own person, even though if the world may not 100%, go along with that. So kind of what do you kind of take from that? And does he, and so what do you take from that? Just kind of going to the beat of your own drum.
What I take from that is just be who you are. Like you are who you are. You're not nobody else. Nobody else could be you. So that's all I take from it. Like just be you, whoever you are, whatever room you step into. Just be who you are. Be who you like present yourself to be.
For sure, man. Last question. Now throw this to Uncle Jerome down in the corner. Um, for like
Night.
thoughts on like upcoming media like us, man. Just kind of we like to hang our hat on just being authentic, build a relationship with athletes like yourself, allow y'all to come on and tell y'all authentic story. Even if it's a little raw, no cut, you know what I'm saying? So just kind of what's your thoughts on just the new wave of media kind of just letting people be themselves, if that makes sense.
I love it. I love it because everybody need a voice. Everybody needs to hear their voice. So I know I'm completely behind it. Just being yourself, no matter what the society thinks about you or what y'all say. Everybody should hear it.
For sure. Go ahead, Unc.
That's wild. Up is crazy. Anyway, Jalen, I'm gonna go back to a question that Bacon was talking about was with C1N. You with Cam Newton. Want to know how did that kind of go about, like being you getting on a team like that? Because there's a lot of athletes, there's a lot of people that wants to go on that team. How did you wind up being on C1N?
So I moved down here in November 2020, and I heard about it. I heard about it through one of my DB coaches that was training me down here,
Mhm.
and that's when I found out about the tryout. So it was a whole bunch of stars out there. Everybody older than me. I don't know, nobody knows who I am. Nobody knows Jaylen Bell yet. So I just did out there. I just went out there and just was myself. I wasn't trying to like hide behind nobody or stand in the shadow. Nah, I was going out making plays and making it be known. So that's all that happened, and they recognized it, and it was just up from there.
Nice. Now I know I heard a lot about Cam Newton. With his team, he takes you guys to his house, and y'all have a lot of activities. Y'all be on the road. I don't know if you were just in Jersey when he had his tournament in Jersey, but how was that dynamic with being so close to Cam Newton and he's being so close to his players and everything?
It's amazing, man. It's like I feel like every kid should experience because you know, just being around a superstar like that and a legend is just like amazing. And he's just like so connected with us, as a person. Like he's a good dude. He makes sure we have fun. But when it's time to lock in, it's time to lock in. But behind them closed doors, he's a real good dude. You laugh with us, play with us, rap with us, whatever.
Definitely, definitely. Now, Jalen, I think me and you crossed paths in I think it was just either your your freshman year or your sophomore year. I can't remember which one, what year. But we have a lot of the same parallels, and we was talking about this my first time talking to you. We both came down here in 2021. We both from Jersey. I played DB, you played DB. Tell these jokers over here about Jersey and the talent that comes out of Jersey, man. 'Cause they don't
Jer-
really know.
I already know. He told me already.
Well,
Jersey
put me on
football.
game.
North Jersey football is different. Everybody hungry. Everybody got a chip on their shoulder. It's not as much media and resources they got in Jersey, but they take what they got. They work with what they got. So it's not you don't have much. It's not much to work with in Jersey. So everybody's striving to beat the next guy. So it's a real. It get real in Jersey. You playing football, but that's why I moved to Georgia because I could express that and take out my jersey on all these people because I got a chip on my shoulder. I'm hungry. I'm trying to kill everybody that's in front of me. So, and it's a lot more. It's a different world down here in Georgia. So, the football aspect is like different. The media, the exposure you get is like amazing. So, once I came out here and did what I do, it was up from there.
Okay, I like how you slipped in North Jersey instead of just saying Jersey, but it's okay. It's cool. It's cool. um, so tell us like what is it? If you had to rank Jersey in the rankings as far as talent wise, where would you rank them? Like how close do you think Jersey is to Georgia? Because Georgia is crazy. Like that's why we both moved down here for the same reason. What is it about Georgia? I mean, what is it about Jersey, and how close do you think it is talent wise?
I don't want to be biased, but I feel it's close talent wise. Like I promise you, it's close talent wise. But everybody in Georgia, they got the media, all the media down here. Everybody looking for the kids in the South. So I don't want to be biased, but I feel like it's close talent wise.
Yeah, I mean, pound for pound, I think Jersey's definitely a good talent because it's a way smaller state, and we
Hmm.
still produce a lot of NFL players. So
Right.
just wanted to let these guys know that. But like I said, I talked to you when you was in very early on coming down here in Grayson. What is some of the biggest things you noticed from yourself from that starting point to now?
Just my matureness approaching the game. As I kept getting older and experiencing a lot of things, I just kept taking the game more seriously and start moving like a pro. So as soon as I get to college, they'll recognize a pro more than a rookie, for real, for real. So lately, I just been starting moving like a pro, getting up early, working out, getting in class early, getting to meetings early, making sure I do the right things right.
Mm.
Definitely. Now, we just recently seen you at the I think the last time I seen you was at the UA camp in Atlanta. And when I seen you out there was a big difference in your talent to me. And I always thought you was a very talented kid. Oh, I've been following you for a while now. Is there anything specifically you see that you done to get better at, or anything like you notice like, hey, I need to get better at this, and you got better at it, and it kind of like helped you out from there?
Anything specific? I just say just like training with my father and Coach Oliver Davis in Atlanta
Yeah,
every day prior to that day. It all just added up, just perfecting my craft every single day, and making sure I do the little things right. It's small details to playing a defensive back position that you really gotta perfect and rep every single day. So I wouldn't say it's something specific, but I just always been perfecting my craft, and it showed that day.
definitely, definitely. And last question, I'm gonna let Naj go again, but you just mentioned OD Oliver Davis. What are some of the things that he done to help you out? Because he been training some, and I've been trying to put my guys here on OD. He been training some of the best defensive backs in the country, not just Georgia, in the country. What is it about him that helped you out, and what's maybe some tidbits that he taught you? Now, don't give me the whole game because I want everybody to copy stuff, but give maybe some tidbits or something that he told you.
He just really ultimately he's just a teacher. He's very detail oriented. So he see the small things you do in a drill wrong. So like making your feet square and breaking 45 or breaking 90. He see all the little things. So once you mess it up, he'll correct it right then and there. No matter how many people there is, 2 people there or 40 people there, he'll correct you and make sure you get it right and rep you. So if it look bad, if it don't look to as he would want to see it, he gonna make it look how you want to see it. So he'll always just like make you rep it 1,000 times till you get it right.
Definitely, definitely. I love the fact that you're surrounding yourself by great people and great talent right there. So good on you. Go ahead, Notch.
Well, Jill, I've already actually put in football stuff, man. So I'm gonna try to tap into the other side of you, man, the fun side. So
All right, bet.
I'm gonna ask, man, does Jalen Bell have any hidden talents?
Any hidden talents?
Yeah.
People don't know, but I could really play the piano like
Mm.
no other. Like
What?
Stevie.
I'm nice on the piano, like for real, for real.
Okay.
Nice
So
on the
that's one of
P.
my hidden talents.
Well, how you learn that, man? Give us the backstory.
I don't know. I was just pressing keys, and I was like, "Hold on, why I'm like low key nice at this?" So
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
I was like, so anytime I see a piano out and about, like no matter where it is in public, I just start playing the piano, and I could dance. I'm from Jersey, so we known for dancing.
It's
So
30.
I really get mad sturdy for real.
Ah. Okay. What's the best dance out right now in your eyes?
In my eyes,
Yeah.
I'll probably say the hit rock. Everybody do the hit rock nowadays. It's in every TikTok dance.
Okay. All right. All right. Got the hit right. Okay. Now let me ask musical taste, right? Well, who's your favorite artist? And then what's your favorite song out right now?
My favorite artist, I had to say, I listen to a lot of Drake, Larry June, he from Cali.
Yeah.
Uh Destroy Lonely. My favorite song right out right now, by Gunna, I probably say Bittersweet. Bittersweet.
Okay.
He was talking on that one.
Okay. Okay. Now, obviously, I don't know if you might be too young for this. You know what I'm saying? But what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts, man, on the whole beef that's going on right now? Obviously, Quavo, Chris Brown. You got Drake, Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? J. Cole. What's your thoughts on the whole beef in this rap civil war
Let's
going on
leave
right now?
Cole out of this.
To be honest, I've been seeing all that stuff on like TikTok. I just think they just doing it for like, like
Yeah.
nobody. They've been going quiet a little bit. They was like, we're just gonna start some beef. We're gonna start some beef and get the internet lit right now. So that's all I think about. I just think they just trying like make some fun out of it, make some content or something like that. I don't know. I don't know if it's real or not.
I got you. Okay. Feel like they just trying to, you know what I'm saying, get the rap game going a little bit, get people talking.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel that. All right. Now let me ask you this. Obviously I talked about a player before who, obviously talked very highly of your game. What's the toughest opponent you went up against? You know what I'm saying? In your career, Jalen, so far. It's the toughest guy, receiver, or even DB. Just who's the toughest person you went up against in your career?
I had to say Travis Hunter my freshman year. We played Collins Hill. He was real sticky, real shifty. So I really had to lock in and zone in that game, and he was talking too, and of course I had to talk back. But like, you feel me? Like he was at the time, he was like one of the best coming out of high school. Everybody talking about him. So I think Travis Hunter was one of the best I ever played.
All right, got you. Now let me ask you this last one. I'm throwing it back to bacon. What's your favorite restaurant that's out right now? Whether that's going down, just eating some, or just like fast food. What's your favorite like just restaurant out right now?
My go-to is Chipotle. I get Chipotle like every single day. I ain't gonna lie.
That's crazy. Okay, what's the meal you getting?
Okay, boom. So I go to the lady. I be like, "Hey, how you doing? Can I get a bowl with brown rice, black beans,
Yeah.
uh, brown rice, black beans, al pastor chicken.
Mm.
That's
Yeah,
different. Queso, and then I go corn cheese, sour cream, and then 2 cups of vinaigrette.
yeah, yeah.
Explain the vinaigrette. Explain the vinaigrette, because most people
The
don't do the vinaigrette.
fact, nah, the vinaigrette is really different. It's like the Chipotle bowl by itself is cool, but when you put the vinaigrette, it's like an extra taste. Like it's really like a cherry on top for real, for real. I can't explain the taste, but it's like you just gotta try it yourself. Just go up to Chipotle, ask for 2 cups of vinaigrette, you'll be straight.
I'm gonna tap in. I'm gonna tap in. Now I got to put you on the game because I miss you. You didn't say nothing about the tortilla on the side.
Oh look, Pete, I do get a tortilla under the bowl. I
Under
put
the
it in the
bowl.
bowl, and then I eat it when I'm done with the bowl. I just roll it up in burrito, and that be that. I just eat a burrito.
This
Smart.
brother is next level, dog. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah, facts.
I knew it was something about Jalen. I knew it was something
yeah.
about Jalen. Yeah, because that's what I be getting every Friday, bro. Chipotle, same order.
What's your
Mhm.
order now? What's your order now? Quick.
It's similar to his. So I get the chicken el pastor, I get the brown rice, I get the black beans, pinto beans, I get the
Double
corn
bean.
cheese. I throw a little bit of vinaigrette on there. I get the
Mhm.
fajita veggies, and I get the lettuce with the tortilla on the side.
Gang.
Okay, that's smooth.
Yeah,
The barbacoa is smooth. I like items. I go back and forth between the chicken and the barbacoa, but you know what I mean. But you know what I'm saying.
go ahead. It's on you, baby.
All right. So, you know what I'm saying, I got to ask you, brother, you know what I'm saying? You're from Jersey, you know what I'm saying? You came down here to the metro Atlanta area. I got to ask you, brother, I'm trying to see how cultured you are. Have you eaten, what's like some food that you've eaten outside just a regular food? It could be Ethiopian, Jamaican, you know what I'm saying? Just what's some food you like outside just the regular American style?
Jamaican. It's a Jamaican spot called Jules right down the street from me. I get calm little jerk rice, chicken, uh with the oh, I forgot the word. Hey, it's the meat.
You talking about oxtail? No, not.
Oxtail.
Oh, my God.
Oxtail. Jerk
Oh
chicken
yeah.
with the oxtail. That's my go-to every time. It's right down the street from me. Easy.
Facts.
It's,
Now, man.
it's
Go ahead.
expensive, but it's good.
Nah, for sure. I sound like about a $30 plate. No, maybe 40.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, the spot I go to is really like 13, 14. They
Oh,
they
oh,
they
you got to
treat
put me
me
on
well.
game. You got to put me on game. I haven't seen one of $13 also. What?
I'm gonna get the special.
Facts.
But damn, I lost my train of thought. We're gonna come up with something. Oh, so you know what I'm saying? Shoe game, man. Adidas. Well, let me back up. All right, so we know Prime got his own pair of cleats. Bo
Mhm.
Jackson got his own pair of cleats, and man, some people don't know, but Mike Vick had his own pair of cleats. So out of those three, both polarizing athletes, you know what I'm saying, which shoe would you choose?
I have to say Mike Vick because he
Come on,
was
man.
no, because I cat Mike Vick was moving. He
Yeah,
was moving, so he had to be doing something right.
for sure. So if you know what I'm saying, if you could choose a brand to collab with, being Jordan, Adidas, or your own brand, you know what I'm saying, or out of all three or four, what brand would you choose?
I'll probably choose New Balance. New Balance been
Mm,
they've been snapping lately.
facts.
I got a couple New Balances in my room right now, so they definitely been snapping.
They got football cleats too.
I
Mm-hmm.
can make some.
They have some though. They
Smart
have
man.
some.
Facts.
Already
This
thinking
man,
ahead.
businessman, brother. Let's see what else I got for the young man. Well, I know what I'm saying I can't let you get out of here without me asking you some recruiting, but you know what I'm saying you've been everywhere. You know what I'm saying you got Stanford on May 31st, man. Just how you feeling about not how you feel about Stanford, but just how you feel about it's a lot of motion going on out west. So just how do you feel about the West Coast right
Nah, I got Indiana May
now? Indiana.
31st.
I read it wrong. I'm sorry, but
Nah,
just
you good.
how you feel about just the West Coast in general?
I feel good about it. You know, Indiana been showing mad love. Coach Tino, Coach Ojon, the DB coach, they've been checking me up every single day, asking me how school going, how I'm doing mentally, how the family doing. Calling my parents, ask my parents how they doing. So you know, I can't wait for that OV, man. I feel like it's gonna be a big one.
For sure. And just any advice you can give to younger athletes or athletes who's going to watch this is kind of how to navigate the tricky waters of recruiting.
Just go somewhere that they want you. Go somewhere that they hearing you up and they need you and you know showing you the most love. I don't want you to force no big school that's not really interested in you. Cause this recruiting game is crazy nowadays, man. With all these transfer portals going on, you just gotta be careful about who you choose and who you trust. So just go to someone who's been contacting you, been and you know conversating with you every single day. How you doing? Just go somewhere that wants you.
For sure, for sure. So, what campuses have you been at thus far?
Lately, I've been to Penn State, Indiana, Georgia
Yeah.
Tech. I got an OV for Boston College, June, the second week of June, and I'll be at West Virginia spring game this weekend. So looking forward to it.
Now, how's the vibe when you be on campus? I know they be got probably got the eyes on. They be looking at you. So just how are they receiving Hollywood Bell?
You know they peeping the kid. You feel me?
Yeah,
I can't really say too much on it, you. Feel me?
for sure.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep it like
So,
yeah,
Alex,
yeah. So talk a little bit about Alex, Mr. Sanchez. You know, he popped up and said facts. He obviously they love Mr. Sanchez too. So just talk about him.
That's my dog. You know, we go at it in the weight room and on the field practicing. So, you know, this upcoming spring is gonna be me and him. And he already know the deal, so I ain't even going, you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, I was about
but
that.
that's
I
my
was about
dog though. That's
I
my
was about to
dog though. You
ask.
know,
You know, I was
yeah.
gonna ask. You know, I
Go
was gonna
ahead, Joe. Go
ask
ahead, Joe.
which one of y'all, you know, head to head, who got it?
Mm.
Yeah,
Who got it?
you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna obviously pick me over like anybody. 'Cause you can say Stephon Diggs, say me like, but
Yeah.
nah, like during the season, you know, last season, we just competed every day. You know, our iron sharpened iron. So you know, Coach Bryant, he already know the deal was. You know, head to head with the best receiver. So you know, it's just been iron sharpened iron ever since last season.
Keep it a stack though, bro. Who in it, bro?
I'm
And,
trying to.
and,
I'm sure why you acting like I'm trying to tell. I'm trying. I don't want to be. You feel me? Like
No, yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy.
yeah.
I feel you. I feel you.
that's
That's
my
my boy.
dog though.
Don't go quiet in the chat, brother. You got to come on. We got to get this going, bro.
Man, you gotta get Alex and you on one day, man, together.
Nah, facts.
That's funny.
All right, man. Well, I want to ask, obviously, I want to go back to our roots, Jersey. You know, um, I want to ask you a couple of things from Jersey that Georgia don't know, and then we're gonna do the reverse. So, obviously, North Jersey. I don't even think North Jersey know what this is. You know what a Panzerotti is?
Say it again.
A Panzerotti.
Panzerotti.
See, North. See, this is what I'm talking about. North Jersey don't even know
Maserati.
what Panzerotti is. So Panzerotti is like a calzone, but a lot bigger, and it's like fatter. It's so good, and it's
Okay.
it's more Philly, but it's South Jersey too. We go to
I
South
feel
Jersey,
you.
yeah, because I got family in North Jersey. They don't even know what a Panzerotti is. I'm like, that's crazy. Water, you know what a water ice though is, right? Water ice.
Facts. Water ice, yeah. I know
All
what
right,
water ice is.
what's your favorite water ice? See, these guys don't even have no
Yeah,
idea
I'm
what we're talking
lost.
about.
Rita's. Like
Really?
that's the biggest one in Jersey. Like
Yeah.
Rita's.
What's your favorite flavor?
I go strawberry. Strawberry
Strawberry.
trip.
You can't go wrong with strawberry. Yeah,
You
yeah, yeah. I
can't.
think strawberry. You know what one I like? Mango. That one's good. And
Hmm. Oh yeah. That goes crazy.
yeah.
That goes super crazy.
All right. Well, all right. So Jersey coming down to Georgia. I did the same thing. There was A lot of differences. What was the craziest thing that you seen in Georgia when you came down here? You was like, what is this?
I came down here in like, November, December. That's like winter season. It's
Yeah,
like 70 degrees. I'm like,
yeah,
Man,
yo,
bro.
it's mad warm in this winter season. And in Jersey, it get the snowing, so that was a big difference I had to adapt to.
yeah. No, same here. I think as far as the weather, it gets hot, super hot by 12, but it's super cold by like 10. Like it's
Yeah.
weird. Like in the same night, in the same day, it's crazy. Two things that I noticed right away was liquor in Walmart. Never seen that in Jersey. You know that.
I
And the
bet.
other thing was the casino what you call it, the penny machines, penny
Slot machine.
machines, and in the gas stations.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
I'm telling you, I think that was the first thing I seen. I was like, wait, y'all have the penny machines in the gas stations? That was weird to me. That was blowing my mind, man.
And plus in Jersey, it's people that pump gas for you,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you gotta in Georgia, you gotta pump your own gas.
Mm-hmm. Yep, yep. See, man, we know. All right, I'm gonna get back to your teammates, man, because I know they ain't here. I know they listening. I got somebody in here say, "Oh my God, Jalen Bell, you're my biggest fan." Shout out to our listeners.
Shout out them though.
And that was Dylan Henson. Dylan Henson.
Ah,
Yeah, yeah,
Ah,
definitely. But real quick on the topic of your teammates, um, let's say who is the one guy that when you go in the locker room, you're like, dude, put some deodorant on, bro. What's going on? Like, who's that
oh,
Oh,
guy?
you trying to make me start
I'm going,
beef?
yeah, I'm going hard. I'm going hard.
oh, you trying to violate?
Oh God. Oh, you were serious about that question?
No, no, no. You know how
Oh, I was gonna,
that.
I was gonna say.
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. But let's tell me who's the goofiest. I know you're one of the goofier ones, but who's the goofiest on the team? That's one that's just like always cracking jokes and all that. Who's that guy?
The goofiest, I'll probably say, uh, Uriah Points, the corner,
Hmm.
Anthony Davis, the linebacker, and Tajay Clark. He an upcoming receiver too. Y'all gonna see a lot of him this season. But them three is like the funniest people ever. I swear to God.
Give me an example of what they be saying. Sound crazy.
Like they're just coming to the locker room, any type of environment. No matter if we in school, they just start screaming or something like that, or just start yelling, and they just start getting on somebody's head for no reason. It just be mad funny. Everybody just be starting laughing. But
Definitely,
we
definitely.
all we all know it's just jokes at the end of the day. Like we all brothers.
100%, 100%. Now I know you were part of that group, right?
Oh yeah, I'm like one of the biggest trolls on the team.
I know, I know. All right, so if there is one person on your team that's maybe a hothead, one that's just always like like maybe on the field or off the field too, like who's that guy?
I'll probably say it's a linebacker, Damon Campbell. He always be lit. He's like one of the loudest people in there. Uriah Points, he one of the loudest people in there too. But I love them for it. They bring the energy to the locker room, and I can't be mad. Everybody got to wake up at one point.
Definitely, definitely. Anybody on your team have the and you got Anthony here. What's up, Ant?
I was like,
you're
Yeah. So who's that one guy on your team that have a weird like pregame ritual that he does the same thing every day? And just like, dude, why?
Andre Fuller, the D. Oh my, yo, he put the craziest all black on. He'll do
Oh,
like
oh yeah,
one game. He'll probably go like Chrome Heart
yeah.
or like make a smiley face. Crazy, crazy as all black. It'd be so crazy, but I love it. Like we said earlier, he just being him. I can't be mad. I can't be hating. So I just love that for him.
definitely, definitely, man. And tell me a little bit about Coach, man. How he is, how is his personality. Media only see him how he is on the field, but I got to talk to him a little bit off the field, how he is off the field, and what you think about Coach.
On the field, he a real detail oriented guy. He's very accountability. He'll hold you accountable no matter who you are. which is I love that because you always need somebody who can stay on your head and just still make sure it's all love at the end of the day. But off the field, he a comedian. He think he got. He swear he think he got jokes, which is all good though. Like I love that dude though.
It's more like dad jokes or like
Yeah,
there be
like it'd be stuff like it'd be funny, but like some of the stuff be like, nah. But like he a real cool dude outside the field behind closed doors. I love him. And I had him back, Coach Brown. I had him when I was my freshman year. He was my DB coach, and he went to Gainesville,
Mm,
and he was a state champ runner up. So we always had that bond going. He took me in when I moved down to Georgia. We started doing drills early, trying to get to know the Grayson system, and I really appreciate him because without him, I probably wouldn't be this far.
definitely, definitely. Now I gotta say this because I actually posted this on Twitter, well X the other day. And look, I'm talking about you, bacon
You good,
content
brother?
on Twitter. I was on X the other day, and I was like, Grayson is probably the best school to promote their kids, man. What do you what can you say about that, man?
I can speak on that heavily because like they really do like no matter who you are, no stars, all star, like all star, 4 star, they gonna promote you. They gonna find a way to get you recruited and play at the next level. And what's better than that? Like everybody want that. Nobody showing favoritism to whomever. So I just love that they try and get us recruited and get us to play on the next level, no matter who we are.
Definitely, definitely, man. So what's your next steps, man? All season right now, spring games about to come up. What's the next steps for you, man?
Right now I'm running track, just to keep my speed going. At a DB position, you gotta run with anybody. So right now I'm just grinding right now, man. Keep my head down, and once spring comes, y'all gonna see a different me.
Definitely, man, definitely. And last thing, what's the one thing that you want to tell all the people out there about the Grayson program and what you're about to do this next season, man?
We got a whole bunch of people coming back, and everybody keep counting us out. But I ain't gonna say too much. Y'all just gonna see it when the season come up, man. We got something special we building right now.
Definitely, definitely. Now, you want to close it out?
Yeah, I got one request. If you cool with it, Jalen. All right. Now look, it depends what you do with your commitment, right? If you decide to have a party, man, can we come in and support you and come out and cover you if you decide to have one?
Man, y'all gonna pop out. It's gonna be a movie. Of course, the inside the hatch gonna be there. Gotta
Yes,
know
sir.
that.
But
No,
and that was my only thing, man. I just want to make sure if you did it, that we could be there, man, and support you, man, and obviously broadcast and cover it, man. You've been this is my second, third time talking to you, man, and every single time, man, it's a blast, man. So I just want to say, man, appreciate you, man, everything that you're doing. And like I said, I think Grace is a contender. They keep sleeping on y'all if they want to, but Grace is gonna be one to come, man. They gonna show out. And I already know, man, y'all got some 27 guys that's off the chain that nobody know about. I know
Yep.
about some of them already. See, he already said it.
Yep,
See,
man.
I'm telling y'all, they got some 27s people don't know about. Y'all go find out though this year. But we appreciate you, man.
I appreciate y'all for having
Yes,
me for
sir.
sure.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
man. Hey, go dirty Jersey, baby.
You know that. You know that. Jersey stay on top.
Who you playing?
Man.
What's up with you in the dirty jersey, bro?
That's dirty Jersey. What do you mean?
That's
What's up
Jersey
with
bro.
me?
Shore.
That's
That Jersey
it.
Shore
That's
dog right
us.
now.
That's us,
What
bro.
y'all call it. Y'all call it dirty jersey?
We call them dirty Jersey. What
Dirty
you mean?
jersey.
That's us.
Learn
You
something
been
every
you been to
day,
the
huh?
shore?
Yeah, man.
To the
I've been
beach.
everywhere in Jersey, man.
Yeah.
Everywhere, everywhere.
To the
Dirty
South,
Guido
jersey.
with the
north,
Guidos.
west. I got family all over Jersey, man. So that's home. That's home. I'm about to go back in what 2 weeks too. Go
Mhm.
back to my roots. Let's do it. Dirty Jersey.
My
It's a Jersey.
roots.
It's a Jersey thing. That's what they say. It's a Jersey thing.
I like that. What's the biggest thing you miss about home, man, other than like the family?
Family probably the biggest thing. Just the culture is different. I love it down here. Don't get me wrong, but it's a little different. You got a little different vibes, and I'll be missing it sometimes. It's the warm feeling of I've been there all my life. I've only been in Georgia. Georgia's the only other place I've been. I've been Philly, Jersey. Right across the bridge, 5 minutes away. But
Right.
yeah, man. Just being there for I'm not gonna say how many years, so you're gonna start calculating my age, but as long as I've been there, I've been there for a long time, and only been in Georgia for next week will be 3 years. So just little small things, nostalgic things. But I love Georgia, man. I love Georgia. I won't move back. I won't ever move back. So
Really, it's a little
so
more slower space, lower speed down here too. I mean,
No,
like how I'm not talking about like the trap. I'm talking about like how like things move, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you get what I'm trying to say,
no,
not in
it's
the
not.
Atlanta area.
No,
No,
what are you talking about?
it's almost
it's
the same.
fast
Actually.
down here, but it's not
It's
that.
Oh,
fast,
it's
bro.
especially when you start getting closer to the New York area. Ooh, it's very fast paced.
Yeah, it's fast down here, but it ain't like you know what I'm saying.
It is. It is. I'm not, I think that's why
I
I
ain't disrespecting my
adapted so
city now.
well. I think that's why I adapted so well because it's not that far off from Jersey. It's like a bigger Jersey. There's some
Word,
differences, like small things,
word.
but yeah, I came down here. I thought I was gonna hear all the country twang and
Nah. We
all that, and no,
well sophisticated in the metro, brother.
listen, listen. My business partner Lamarcus, y'all know y'all heard how he talks.
Hill Grove legend.
He has an accent. That
Yeah.
boy, so I thought I was coming down to something like that, and no, not really. It's been cool, man. I love it down here. It's just as expensive. So,
Going up.
all right, let's get to our next topic, guys.
Let's
You start.
roll. So, latest around high school football. So, what y'all boys got? I got a bombshell. I'll
Go
let
ahead,
y'all
brother. You
start.
got the biggest bomb, bro.
You don't got nothing, Bacon? You
I
usually
mean, I
have a
got
little.
some. I mean,
Go ahead. Let me hit something.
I gotta and recheck up on the young man's name, but I ain't gonna say I broke the news, but I had him on my podcast tell you a story a couple months ago. He was the young man that came from Fayetteville, North Carolina, and that he was going to Cedar Grove, but of course, with all the news of Coach
We'll be
Adams,
there. We'll be there.
he won't be there
Oh, we
anymore.
got
So
you, Ed, for sure.
he's going to Stockbridge now. I will get his name in just a second, but he will be at Stockbridge, man. So Stockbridge will have another DB in the fold, man. So stay tuned for him. That's what I got.
Go ahead, Jerome.
I don't have much, man. I'm definitely looking forward to these spring games. I'm actually. It's funny how Ant actually just said that because I'm literally like coordinating my spring games and all that with all the other 100 things I got on my board over here. But I'm definitely starting to correlate that. I'm looking forward to a couple of, I'm gonna go to a couple of practices, not too many practices. I'm probably go to a lot more games and practices. But definitely looking forward to going to a couple. Grayson was definitely one of them. I'm about to say Tequila, not Tequila. Douglasville was one of them. Parkview might be one. Gotta look into that one because I think Parkview's the same day as some of the other ones. But yeah, I got a couple that I'm definitely looking forward to doing. I think am invited to Carrollton as well. So there's a couple of them. Some of these big, 6A games, 6A teams that are going to be, in the running. Definitely going to be doing them. Going to start going to some other smaller ones, like a Jonesboro and some things like that. So I'm invited to the Jonesboro as well. So I'm trying to make my way out there as well. So spring games, really, that's all I got right now. Just keeping an eye on them. With all the NFL stuff that's about to happen with the NFL draft and stuff, I've been kind of focused on that right now. But yeah.
All right, you got Milton and Ridge too.
Yeah, there you go. Yep, those two as well. Man, you're right.
Yep. And then for you, Bacon, Sandy Creek, and I think Dutchtown.
Sandy Creek and Dutchtown. That'd be a little fireworks starter.
Yeah, that'll be a fireworks starter.
Young man's name is Dwayne McNeil. Not to cut you off, brother. Dwayne McNeil.
Heard the name.
Corner.
Hmm?
Corner, you said?
Yes, sir. DB.
Okay.
All right. DB corner. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and share the screen with y'all boys and show y'all some of the big news.
Man.
Here you go. You heard it here first. You guys know, you should know who this is. Jerome Christian Ward, formerly of Carrollton, like where the byline says right there.
I see it.
He
I
is
see it.
now at Walton High School, along with Alexander Ward. So I think that is very, very intriguing, in my humble opinion, because a lot of the questions were who's going to be the guys to kind of come in for Walton next season. Obviously, Drew Cascone's going to be one. He's definitely another one. You got a 6'3" guy. I think he only had 11 catches last season, had 5 touchdowns off the 11 catches. So that shows you that big playability. And now, Walton hasn't had this type of receiver in a while. Even though they had dope receivers last year, Jordan Van Bry, Wyatt Sonderman, Cam Lloyd, Hunter Till, all elite players. But when you get a guy like this, they can throw a jump ball to, can kind of go far, go deep down the field, that makes all the difference in the world. So I think he helps them out a lot, and they're going to have some really good receivers slash DBs. And Walton, a lot of people sleeping on him. They're going to be one to watch. You add him, Jude. All depends on how the quarterback position kind of looks this year with glide strap and things like that. But you add a piece like this, and a lot of people say they're going to be rebuilding this year. Apparently, they are looking to still make some noise.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys remember, one of my biggest hot takes for this off season was Christian Ward was going to be one of those breakout players this year. And I strongly believe that. I was kind of worried about that a little bit with all the transfers I was going into Carrollton. Like, man, how they gonna spread that ball around? They got 2 running backs, 4 wide, maybe even 5 wide receivers. Well, they had 5 receivers. They had talent, everywhere, tight end, everything. Obviously Juju. I was just worried about, like, man, my my hot take might not be that hot because it's a lot of nozzle fee, and now he's going to Walton where he's probably going to be their number 1, maybe number 2 guy there, and I think that's a good spot for him, and I'm sure his brother is over there as well. His brother was coming in, I think it's an 8th grader about to go into his freshman year, I believe. So that's interesting because I know their dad is probably going to have both of them over there. So he might be a candidate for another podcast guest. I was actually trying to get him on this week too. So but yeah, hey Christian, if you're listening, shout out to you, congratulations. I hope we can get you on board, man. What do you think, Bacon?
Yeah, man. Y'all pretty much said it all, man. It's definitely going to a team where they're not so low to where, what I'm saying, it's tough to spread the ball around to everybody. We got 6 to 8 weapons, so what I'm saying, it's definitely smart on his part, the family's part to go up there, what I'm saying, to get more potential targets, man. So, what I'm saying, anytime you can do that and put yourself on display, that's what it's all about. It's a lot. We want to win and get championships, but the most important thing is getting good film and sending out the college coaches, and then, what I'm saying, achieving your dream and going to that level, and then get to the ultimate next level, get to the NFL, what I'm saying. So, shout out to Christian and the whole Ward family for this move to Walton, man.
All right, I got another one for y'all boys. Y'all ready?
You got 2 in the hole.
2 in the hole. 2 in the hole. All right, got another
What you
one.
mean by that?
It's just can't.
Pause.
No Diddy. Relax. Pause. No Diddy. Relax.
What you mean by that?
Woo. Y'all boys on one tonight, I see. Right. Here's the other one. Waiting on Jerome.
He look. Oh, my bad. I'm sleeping.
Clearly. All right, so here you go. 0-3. This was about a couple minutes ago, 8:31, 6 minutes ago. 4-star Christian Garrett will take official visits to Clemson, Georgia, Georgia Tech, and Tennessee before announcing his commitment on July 20th. Garrett ranks as the number 63 nationally, number 5 defensive lineman, and he's set to announce it on July 21st. A big Georgia Tech target for us, Bacon.
Yeah.
Where did we have him ranked on our list? I remember we had him.
I think it's like top 15.
I'm about to go back and look while y'all discuss it.
Thank you, top 15.
Well, I think that's some good looks right there, man. I'm thinking he definitely wants to stay close to home with all those picks, man. They're very close. But yeah, man, I like that. July 20th is about a month from now. We will definitely know. But for him to go to if he goes to Georgia Tech, I've been saying this the last couple of years. Georgia Tech is kind of coming up a little bit. They're getting some good recruits coming in.
I've been seeing that.
Yeah, they have some really good recruits, at least looking at them, and they got a couple of guys from the past that I thought, man, like ooh, that's a underrated guy, bro. And then like this last like year and a half, they've been getting like big names coming in, man. So Georgia Tech, man, keep an eye on Georgia Tech because. And I'm not just saying that because these boys, cover them or it's close. It's in Georgia. Nah, I've been saying this for a while. The Georgia Tech, man, they coming up with some good recruits, some good sleeper guys that I'm just like, oh yeah, that's a dog. And then they go to Georgia Tech. I'm like, wow, okay, cool. So I'm interested to see if Georgia Tech is one of the higher looks on his board. But man, there's some good schools right there.
Nah, facts. Uh, definitely Tech, Clemson, that ACC rival. It's no Clemson's been bringing in a lot of. They've been getting a lot of big commitments as of late. But so of course, why not stay at home and live downtown, man? That's one of the biggest recruiting features that Tech has right there, man. Nothing like living downtown.
15. I knew he was pretty high.
14.
14. Sorry, 14. Yeah.
14.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's big news, man. Obviously, he had a pretty good season last year. Y'all know he's won 2 state championships as well. So,
yeah,
he's the real deal, man. I can't wait to see what he does. That'd be a great exclusive for Adamir Bacon. Y'all know what Georgia Tech beat. We tag team in that. We're going crazy with it. My guy just had a story out on Kai Fleming, so he ended up on the basketball market. I am too, trying to go to some of these big time events. So
we will be out there.
Yeah, we will be out there. But yeah, Garrett is going to be a good one. Can't wait to see what he does with his career, man. And that's going to be a recruitment to follow.
You got third twin.
Let me. That might be it for the hot fingers.
Okay.
And all I seen.
You got a hat trick for us?
Ooh, a little hockey / soccer reference. Football.
Nah, I don't really think so. No hat trick, boys. I think that's
it's all good.
Yeah, I think we might have to segue to the 3-man weave.
3?
Ready, baby?
Yes, sir. Let me get ready. Are we ready?
You got to put the voice on.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. One of the hottest basketball segments known to man and woman and child. Here we go, the 3-man weave. Yes, sir.
Hell no.
First on the gauntlet today, we'll be talking about spring AAU ball, man. Unfortunately, man, I wasn't aware. I should have been aware because I got a whole list. That OTR. They had a pretty stacked lineup, man. They had Stars, Georgia Stars were in the building. Was Game Elite in the building? I can't remember, but Team Thad was in the building. Jasper Johnson came out and did his thing. The Celtics were in the building. Noah Kai, it seems. 85. So shout out to OTR, man. Shout out to Sean Williams, man, bringing all that in, man. Of course, we go around. We want to see the EYBL session. We want to see the 3SB session. We want to see the Under Armour session. When you can bring them teams in from everywhere else and match up against each other, that's really as a basketball junkie what we want to see. So shout out to OTR, man. Keith, Sean for doing that thing, man. But Naj or Jerome, man, just kind of what if you had to choose, man? Because I've been in the tizzy, man, trying to figure out where I'm going to go. Under Armour, UAA, 3SB, Adidas circuit, or the elite Nike EYBL.
I think if you were to say last year, definitely Nike EYBL. They had so many dudes. I was going back looking at that roster. This year, I'm still trying to figure out who's going. Like who is someone on some of those rosters? They've been announcing on their Instagram and stuff.
Yeah,
I do a little research on it. But I say like this, I think 3SSB might have gotten by a little bit, but I got to see like what Nike EYBL definitely has this upcoming year. But I think you can't go wrong with either, man. I think being able, if you can get accepted to either one is real good. They got a couple other sessions too. Bacon. I don't know if I'll be able to go. I was thinking about going to that other session in Rock Hill, but that's gonna be Hoover week for 707. Yeah, cause I was like, bro, we can type into the Nike one and then we can go to that one, but that one's gonna be the same weekend. So it's like, it's tough unless you're gonna take a flight and go see one. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of kind of murky waters
Are
with
we
it.
locked in on Hoover though? Because you know what I'm saying, Peach Jam, like bro, you know about Peach Jam. It's like what the top of the top, upper echelon, cream of the crop, creme de la creme. I'm the over easy with Bay. Not,
I told you you
I'm like
don't want.
hungry.
I told you you
I'm
don't
like
want.
hungry.
Hey, I told you you don't want tonight.
I definitely am hungry, bro.
Well, no, nice. But I mean, it's up to bro. You know what Hoover is, bro. Hoover
Yeah,
gonna have top talent all out the thing, and this is gonna be guys you're not gonna see. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? This is from all over Christian Brothers, Kentucky, Louisville, Male, Kentucky. So, I mean, obviously think about it a little bit. You got some time, and then we'll go from there. But I mean, Hoover is gonna be the one of the most elite ones.
yeah. We'll probably end up going to Hoover, but you know what I'm saying. Which is gonna make me like I need to go to EYBL to go to 3SB. But what you think, Jerome?
um, I'm gonna say exactly what Naj said about the Nike one, but I've been hearing some. I mean, I'm not huge in the basketball realm, but I heard about Adidas basketball tournaments as well, and I heard they got a really good basketball tournament as well. So that's coming from somebody that's really trenched in I guess you want to say the trenches. But I heard a lot about Adidas. Adidas is killing the basketball game right now, and the tournaments are really good. So I heard about them, and if I heard about them, that must mean something. Because again, I'm not real big in the basketball world yet. So.
Nah, facts. Just to name a few. Last year they had Jasheem Felton who played with B Mays Elite. I think he ended up playing for the Stars for the end of the spring or the end of the AU session. Um,
He played at OTE too.
yeah, he played OTA. Yeah, he played OTA during the season. And by way of the combine up there in Charlotte, I think. And, Jalen Wingfield's been setting the 3SB, well, not 3SB circuit, but he's been setting the AU scene, 3SB, whatever you want to call it, on fire. And Nike, you know what I'm saying? Nike's is self-explanatory. But moving on to the next segment, we will be talking about Stefan Castle.
Hold on before we start. Actually, we about to talk about that. I want to give a shout out to Jerron Salisbury. Plays at Norcross during the season. He's been going.
Yes.
I would
Yes.
show off his clip, but it got like music in it. He's been going off right now in the AU circuit. His coach has always raved about him. How he could be the best defensive player he's ever coached. He's been balling out. I just want to give him a quick shout out.
Facts. We might have to pull that up and just mute it. But yeah, it's just definitely
I
had
think
a nasty
he
hit.
did it.
If I can find it. But while I'm trying to find that, we'll move on and we'll talk about Stefan Cancel. Enters the NBA draft. So Naj, I'll let you take this one away.
Yeah, man. I was telling Baker for the longest, like, he was like, "Do you really think UConn can go and win it all again?" I was like, "Yeah, bro. Stephon Castle is the reason why." He was like, "I don't know, bro. Like, obviously he knew he was talented. Bacon always said that, but he was like, can he, the jumper, can he really like, affect other people? Guys has been in NCAA for a minute, and obviously he showed what he's able to do. He showed his defensive prowess. He showed how he can space the floor." How he's not scared to take the jump shots that defenses was daring him to do. We've seen that in the Final Four a couple of times. So I think he's the most interesting prospect. Obviously, it's a weaker draft, but I think Castle is easily a lottery pick, and he's on to the goal of what he wants to do and achieve, and that's to make it to the league. And he made a great case for himself, and now it's just going to depend on the development. If he can get the right coaching, the right scout, and they can develop him, I think he could be an all-around star. I know this sounds crazy, Bacon. I know you're gonna be like, Notch, what the hell? I really think he could be the level of a superstar that Anthony Edwards is emerging into. Right? Keep adding to the effect of his game. Keep finishing around the rim. He's physical. He's a two-way player already a two-way star, in my opinion. He adds that jump shot. If he can hit that at an efficient clip on the next level, I definitely think he could be the next rising star in the crop that we'll see probably a little bit, a couple years younger than Ant Edwards and obviously, those young guys.
So you think well, we're not gonna elaborate too much. We think he can be the next. When you say Anthony Edwards, you mean like influence?
I mean like impact on a franchise. You know what I'm saying? Influence too. I mean, if you throw that in there, but Ann has completely changed it. Like Ann is like universally like almost recognized to this point. But I think he has that. Now he's kind of a quiet superstar. He's not really very talky, but he reminds me a little bit of not his play, but a Shea Gilgeous, like far as his personality. Like he's not Shea don't really be talking. Shea just go play. That's kind of Stephon Castle, but I think he can have that same aura around him as an Edwards. And think about this too, guys. Jokic don't talk that much, and he's
Uh,
recognized as the best big man in a future Hall of Famer. So I think it's just all depends on his development. But I think he got the right mindset, the attitude, the disposition. He wants to be the best. He showed what he could do in 1 year on the collegiate level. I think he could be a future star.
that's a fact. That's a fact. I saw him going as high as 3, and I think as low as 8 or 10. So kudos, you say he's gonna go top 5. Top 5 is still to me. I don't know if you can go top 5. Top 10 lottery, it's locked in. I'm just saying. I'm not. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. It's a top heavy draft. You got SAR. You got It's like I said. It's a lot of the Europe athletes, basketball athletes. They got a chokehold on the game right now.
Yeah, I think you go like top 7, top 10. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, he messed around, come to the Hawks.
We don't need that, bro. Unless we'll see how this plays out.
Hey, he might move on. Might trade Trae Young.
That's
Hey.
why I'm hearing on the radio a lot about some Trae Young trades, and
Hey,
it makes
San
sense.
Antonio, LA. Depends on what LeBron does, but they need a consistent scorer, bro.
Facts.
They do.
And we can't forget about Caden Allen, Georgia Stars, who played with Montverde this year. So, but you know what I'm saying, I couldn't get it on IG. I mean, on my laptop. So, ladies and gentlemen, without nothing else being said, without further ado, hey, watch out now, young man! Don't hit your head on the rim. That's a UA team, Under Armour team.
That's it. Oh,
Time for the road.
I love the reaction. The
Oh,
reaction.
that was Under Armour.
Yes, an Under Armour team. I think that's Team Thrill, but I don't want to say for sure. Let me pull up his stats. Right, I know she's shooting 47 from the field. Talking about Stephon Castle. This year, he kind of struggled from 3. I think he's shooting like 20, 26. But I wouldn't be alarmed by that. You know, freshman in college. You know what I'm saying? That little 2 to 3 feet can be a game changer. I know. You know, he shot a lot of deep threes in high school, but it's a speedy game. But I wouldn't worry about that. I honestly think once he settles in, whether he's at the pro level, he's probably around he probably string that thing 35 or better.
That's good. That's all you need, bro. That's what I said. Yep, that's what I said. The development, bro. 100%.
That's the low end.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, he got that potential and he wants to be great. So if we do that, get the right coaching and just be patient with the process. It's not going to happen year 1. It's not going to happen year 2. You don't really want to like be great at that time. You want to really like kind of steady. And now you've seen it with Ant. Ant is up. Ant is up. But Ant wasn't like that. Remember, Bacon, he was number 1 overall pick, right? Ant was like steady. Last year, he was showing some flashes, like, okay, but he got to work on his jumper a little bit. This year, he's taking it to a new level. That's what you want.
Yeah, fact. This he like this.
Yes.
Breaking the wrist.
Talking junk to KD, his favorite player. Yes.
Facts.
Full circle moment.
Facts. Anytime you get to go up against somebody you've been idolizing since a young bull, man, that's like it has to be an out of body experience, man. That's like for us, you know what I'm saying, debating or, you know what I'm saying, having a intellectual or a sports intellectual conversation like Shannon, Stephen A, God forbid, you know what I'm saying, Skip, you know what I'm saying, or anybody, but it just be like I'm saying, he's earned his way in the business, you know, to have a debate with Skip. Hopefully it's on the up and up. But he'd be like, yeah,
I give you those 2 are good. Obviously Stephen A and how about the
Whitlock?
No, I'd say the fellas at TNT, Shaq, Ernie.
Oh, yes.
Charles and
even more of out of body experience, yeah. Kenny, Shaq,
Ernie,
yeah. Even the new crew, Jamal and Candace.
Yeah. Adam Lefko. Yep.
Adam. Yeah, I didn't know his name. I remember his first name, but yeah, that's a fact. Let's see. This next on the topic list for the 3-man weave. We'll be talking about thoughts on the USA Olympic team, and I will pull up the graphic as we talk about it. But this, in the past couple of seasons for the FIBA season, Team USA has been lackluster, man. It's no secret that we haven't been doing our best.
Haven't had our
And
stars, man.
haven't had our stars, man. And for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying, it takes that for the big stars to come through and show out. And this is what we have, you know what I'm saying? Starting with our big man, who I feel like is he's top 7, man. Bam Adebayo is definitely top 7 in the league right now. Devin Booker, prolific scored a career high 70 points, 71 points, I believe, last season. Steph Curry, nothing else needs to be said. Anthony Davis, who has played over 65 games this season. Who's that?
76 to be exact.
76 to be exact. Back-to-back 30-point performances by the Brow. I didn't think I'd see this coming. Kevin Durant, consistent 25-point player. Anthony Edwards, next up, man. Shoe of the year. Probably the next phenomenon shoe out, man. That's the next hype beast shoe, I feel like, in my opinion. Joel Embiid, bad knee right now. If you seen him last night, he was a little heartbroken, but we'll talk about that later. Tyrese Halliburton, special player, man. Dog. Drew Holiday, defensive specialist, but can get in his bag when needed. LeBron James, some would say the GOAT. I still think it's Jordan, but LeBron, he not only affects the game on the court, but he affects lives of others and is done the right way. So I don't have a problem with people calling LeBron James the GOAT. Kawhi Leonard, the glove, man. You got to have a defensive stopper. We go overseas, and Jason Tatum, a killer. I would like to see a little more in playoff, but we'll talk about Team USA, so we'll keep it on the wraps. But I personally, I would like to see who they should have added on this team goes by the name of Draymond Green. And I feel like they did him wrong by not putting him on this team.
No, they didn't.
Oh, you should have kept it. Why you take it off? You should have kept it. We could react a little bit more.
Yeah, keep it up.
Keep it up. Yeah.
I don't think Draymond should be over there. I mean, he just too much controversy, and you know how we are with that. That's not a knock to his talent and what he does, especially defensively. But I mean, you trying to represent America. You know, a guy that get himself suspended. I can't knock why they would do that. I can't knock it. I can see why they wouldn't put him in there. You know,
see, man, he's a glue. Dre, he's a glue guy, man. He's I mean, they got some rough riders on his team, but you got to have this.
I love me some Draymond. He's the
definition
definition of a Michigan State guy, for sure. But I like it.
I got the list up.
I'm sorry.
I'm sleeping again.
I thought it was on me.
So it's not a bad list, right? Obviously, I think getting Joel Embiid, obviously you had the dual citizenship. That was huge, you know, for them. Getting him. That's because you need a big, you know what I'm saying? Anthony Davis, you know what I'm saying? That's real good. One name I wanted to see on this list, where's Damian Lillard?
Right. See, the only guards is Steph Curry. 2 points, Steph and Drew.
Right. I mean, where is he at? You know what I'm saying? I get Drew, obviously defensive, stopping power and stuff like that. But where is Damian Lillard? You know what I'm saying? All around score, deep score. Him and Steph in the backcourt. Now I get the defensive liability. I get it, but you could run them in different combinations. You know what I'm saying? I think he should have been. Where's Jimmy Butler?
Jimmy, damn. There's a lot of names that's not on here.
Come on, no Jimmy. Now, no disrespect to Kawhi, but Kawhi barely play, bro. Kawhi's obviously great, but he barely. I would have put Jimmy probably over him, bro. Respectful.
But Kawhi needs this. Kawhi needs this more than anybody right now for his legacy and his career. Like you said, Kawhi hadn't been on the court. Kawhi needs a gold medal to his resume. And of course, he is a. It's tough to say as Kawhi is a first ballot Hall of Famer. It's easy to get into the NBA Hall of Fame, so he probably is locked in first ballot. But Kawhi needs this.
Okay. Why you don't go? Okay, I got some more names. Y'all finna be shocked. Where's Zion Williamson at?
Is Zion really gonna his injury history? Are the Pelicans really gonna allow him to play in this?
Yeah,
it'd be good to keep his weight down. They should.
Okay, you talking about? What about Kawhi's injury history?
That's true too.
Kawhi's a vet though, bro. Kawhi's a vet.
I get it, but it's no better. I mean, give it to some of the young guys. You know, like you could have did Jaylen Brown. That'd have been another good name.
Shout out to JB, man.
Yeah, why you couldn't do him? Those are the only couple names
I think Jaylen Brown's a big name right now that you should put in here.
Yeah,
or Brunson as well.
Oh my God!
I got another name that's not even on this list.
Shout out to Jalen.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie Irving would have been special, to be honest. Like he said, and then in his interview, he mentioned where I don't know if he went. They're not doing tryouts anymore; they're just picking them. I'm not sure. We need to go back to the tryout format, man.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man.
Too.
It's crazy for me to see Drew Holiday because Drew Holiday was drafted by the Sixers. Now he's playing for Boston and he's balling, bro. I'm just like, man, where was that when he was playing for the Sixers? Now, don't get me wrong. Drew Holiday was a young boy, you know what I mean? He was getting his wheels under him, you know what I mean? He was actually I think he was still good when he was playing for Sixers, but to see him balling out the way he is with Celtics, man, it hurts, but I get it, man.
Traded.
I liked him a lot.
Yeah.
Huh?
Traded. He was traded over there. He didn't go over there pretty well.
Yeah.
Why y'all telling me I don't like this list? You know what I'm saying? I think I want to sit.
It's not we don't like it because it's like okay, like for me, I look at it and I'm like, okay, this is a solid list. But then when Naj was naming us some of the names, it's like, hold up, wait, whoa. You know what I mean? Like when you look at who's left off, then you're like, like how you just did. You just put this list in front of us and it was like, oh yeah, it's cool. Then Naj went into detail and the guys that got snubbed, I'm like, oh yeah. Might want to move some things around there.
So who would you pull off?
Bam.
Bam? Why would you pull off Bam? You need a big man.
I pull off Bam. You got two already. You got Anthony Davis and Joel Embiid. I would replace Bam with probably with Zion. If not him with Zion, I would definitely place Kawhi with Zion. Take him off. I'll put Jaylen Brown on here potentially. If not, I'll take Drew Holiday off for Kyrie. Respectfully.
That's defense.
That's how I would change it. Yeah, like I know Holiday has a good defense, obviously. I mean, he's great. I'm not saying he shouldn't be on here, but if it was me, my pick, that's how I would do it. Obviously, you need deep, but you got two good defensive players, Embiid, Davis, and you got a really good wing who's underrated in defense in Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, that's a fact. I like
that.
Tatum.
He played D2.
Yeah, I can concur with that. I can't concur. I'm not going for the Bam. I think, like I said, I think Bam's top 7, bro.
He don't show it, bro.
What you mean he don't show it, bro? Did you not watch last year's finals?
Come on, bro.
He carried that team when Jimmy was hurt.
That was the Jimmy show. Jimmy played last year.
Yeah, he wasn't. But Jimmy went missing in last year's finals, bro. Bam was the consistent force, bro. Bam could not only dribble the ball off the court, he could give you the spin fade, he could pull up, and he's a big body like Dwight, bro. Come on,
Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, Jimmy didn't. He didn't have his best. He didn't have his best finals performance last year.
I don't know about that.
He's the only player. Him and Ben was the only players on that team, bro. Like, trust me, I watched that whole series. Like, he was a boss. It was just that, like, it was just those two players on the team, like that stepped up.
Let me pull
Jimmy Butler. Well, maybe the last. I think you're having a recency bias because the last game of the series, he disappeared in that game. But he was turning us up. He was turning us up in the rest of the games in that series. Like, Jimmy Butler was a huge thorn in our butts that entire series. Trust me, I watched that series. That's the one I was watching. And Jimmy Butler, bro, I don't know. I don't like the statement that you say he disappeared. I don't think he's
standing on business.
You talking about me? You talking about him?
I'm talking about who? What you mean?
Jerome
Bacon said that, right?
Oh yeah,
Bacon was the one that said it.
Yeah. He pointed up. You pointed up at me too. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Oh well, all up there.
Yeah, definitely stand on bench. But it's a good list, man. Also, like, who y'all think some teams they gotta look out for? Definitely the Spaniards. They historically and Lucas from
Slovenia. You gotta throw France in there. They're good always.
France, definitely France.
France gonna be off the chain.
Wemby.
Spain. Who's another contender? France, Spain, Canada.
Yes, Canada's gonna be a tough. They got Shea. I don't know. Yeah, Shea should play.
Jamal Murray.
Oh my God, let's not get started on Jamal Murray last night. Wiggins. We'll see if Wiggins plays. Yeah. That's a fact. Probably the biggest contender is probably where Luke is from, and probably France. It's probably
Yeah.
gonna be USA and France. That's my early prediction. Um, but next topic we got biggest first round surprises. Got to start with last night. I didn't expect the Knicks to go up 2-0 against the Sixers.
That was a foul.
What you mean that was a foul?
That was a foul.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
On
talking about.
Tyree, you talking about not
Yeah.
Tyrese,
No,
Maxey? Yeah,
Yeah, call it. It's a foul.
yeah, it's a foul. Yeah, it's a foul. It was a foul. That just. I mean, the officiating across the board has been terrible. And I think in all sports, we have to demand more from our refs. And
Hey, just put them on full-time salary, bro.
they're not on a full-time salary.
Some are. NFL ain't.
NFL definitely not.
No.
No wonder. Keep us the calls, refs. Get y'all money on, man. Start the union or something.
Bro, like,
But no, they make like 6 figures during that time though. Like some of them do.
So during the
Even
season,
for them 3 months. Yeah, the 3-4 months. Yeah.
but they should during the season keep that 6 figures, but like give them a lower salary during the off season. Let them have enough money to still kind of like stay with them and stuff like that, and then just make it a development program or have them go out to different leagues or something like that where they still developing and stuff like that, so they can, get better and hone their crafts and all that, because it is especially in the beginning of the season. Oh my god, beginning of the season, you're just like, this is gross. You know what I mean? They get kind of out of tune after a while, so I think they do need it. I know they do have some refs go out to practices, like especially the joint practices, and referee that, but it's not game time. It's different, bro. You can't just try to manufacture what will happen in the game during a practice, because it's controlled. So
right. That's facts. I'm telling you, but they get me out there. I'm be like this here. I'm be like Steve Tabby out there. I'm gonna be cool, calm, and collected. All that push out with the forearm. This way, Harden. This way. I'm telling you, bro. Not AAU, intramural referee of the century right here, dog. I'm not capping you down. But set up my graphic, brother. Whenever you have time. Not my graphic, but the share thing for the playoffs.
Oh,
gotcha. Yes, sir.
All right. So
yeah.
Let me reference what's going on right now. Every time y'all pick that on the bottom of the screen, usually I see it, but I have my phone sitting right in front of it. Don't look at my cracks on my phone, but I have my phone sitting right on top of it. So every time I put it on there, I'm not seeing it. Like I usually see it pop up. So that's on me. I got my phone like literally sitting right on there.
Let's see. What's another surprise y'all got, man?
Who else has been surprising so far? Obviously we talk about Anthony Edwards, so I don't want to regurgitate.
Suns are definitely a surprise.
Yeah, I think they're up right now. Trying to think. I'll say Damian Lillard, like what he was able to do. I mean, obviously we've seen it before, but asking him to do it again with no Giannis and still carrying that team, scoring 35 in the first half, I thought was huge for him. That's good for psyche and stuff like that, man. And he's just a prolific, dynamic scorer. He's going to be a future Hall of Famer. Hopefully that ends in him getting the ring one day. But yeah, then I got to go Clippers Mavericks, man. What Clippers did without Kawhi, I mean, they absolutely gave it to the Mavericks in that first one, and they used Zubac. It was Harden finally stepping up. Hopefully he can sustain it. That's been his biggest question. We know how elite he is and potential future Hall of Famer, but can he sustain it? And he always has like a good start to the series, and then you can attest to this, Jerome. He just tapers off. It's just like great, and then boom, like game 5, game 6, game 4. So let's see if he can sustain it. And I think the Clippers, if they can come out of that series against the Mavericks, they got a good chance to make a deep run.
Yeah, play the Thunder. And
the Thunder Pelicans series has been good too. So
yes, it has. This Zion should be back before the end of the series, if I'm not mistaken. Expected. I think it was like 2 weeks. His time he was gonna be sidelined for.
Yep.
So, and I'll say I don't think it's a big surprise for the Lakers to be down 2-0. I think the way they went out the first two games was tough. Question
Mhm.
is for y'all, do y'all think they can they win back to back in LA?
Yeah.
Yeah, we.
No, go ahead, Jerome. Go ahead.
I'll say, and that was a big question last year, where every away game, people was like, can they do it? I think we had, I want to say, like a 70% win rate last year away, some crazy number, like something super high. Might be more than that actually. So last year, our away games, we played very well there. We don't really play that bad off of away games, honestly. So I mean, and plus it's on the West Coast. It's not like it's across the country or anything like that. It's on the West Coast, so
All right.
it's not that bad. It's still used to it. So um, yeah, what you think, Notch?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people are saying they devastated, it's over with, because they blew that 20-point lead, obviously, to your Nuggets. But no, I think they could. I mean, they were up 20, right? They dominated the game. The problem was y'all defense locked up and they couldn't
Mm-hmm.
score. They stopped going to Anthony Davis, which is
Mm-hmm.
dumb. And if you go back and look at the game, right, Jokic, right, he didn't get going to the second half too. He didn't
Yep.
have a field goal for a minute, and the reason why is Anthony Davis was going at him. He was tearing
Yeah.
him out.
Mm-hmm.
He was using a lot of energy. So you
Mm-hmm.
have to stick to your game plan. And it's like they went away from that. They went to LeBron, which obviously I get, but go to your best players, and then they just need their other scorers to score.
That's the
D'Lo
one.
good, but it was like the other ones. They have not been good at the area. But go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that's the one thing about Joke that you can probably take advantage of. He's really good at everything except for like you can get him winded. He's a slower, big guy. If you start running past him and slow him down, he will get winded. He does kind of take some players off a little bit sometimes because of that. But you know, um, real quick, I wanted to shout out to Michael Porter Jr. My man been going through some stuff lately, man, and he played through that game and did very well. His both his brothers, I think one is in jail right now, and the other one got in an accident or something crazy.
That's
So
tough.
yeah, so right now he's kind of going through it, man, and the Nuggets been supporting him. He played that game, so shout out to him for all of the distractions that entire week and being able to go out there and play as well as he did, and having that support as a team, man. Shout out to him.
Now see this now. If Andrew Wiggins was sitting next to me or in the chat, like, wait, now you see that, brother? Now the man going through a lot. You know what I'm saying? Your situation happened last year, man. Fam, get your head in the game. The Warriors
Yeah,
need you on the floor. You out here
yeah,
tripping.
yeah, yeah.
But back to the Lakers and the Nuggets, man. Where I really didn't. Well, I'll say this first. How often are we going to see D'Angelo Russell go 8 for 60 from the field, 7-11 from the three? That's 7-11 from three. That's really the deciding factor. And LeBron, what are you doing, fam? Like Bubba
Mm-hmm.
Dub would say. I believe he took the shot, 13 seconds to go. Like, man, come on. You know what them boys do down there in Denver, man. Jamal Murray will let that thing fly. Probably one of the best guards I've seen this generation with just touch around the basket. And in the third quarter, the Nuggets got KCP on you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Abuse that, man. You still LeBron
He
James.
was ripping them too.
Ripping
Yeah.
them.
Real quick, to answer what happened. So Michael Porter's Jr.'s brother, Colvin, got 6 years in prison for drunk driving and killed a woman. And then the other brother, Jayton, he got a lifetime ban, I think it was, from the NBA for betting, for a
That was
betting
his
scandal.
Oh, that was his brother?
Oh, he good. He good. But Big Brother got you, twin.
Wow.
With the dumb stuff. Both of them.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yep. So just wanted to let you know. Yeah, just wanted to throw that out there. So when I read on that, I was like, oh man, I'm like, that's crazy. So shout out to him for being able to keep his head together. That's like, it's one thing for one brother, but both in the same week.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
How many points did he
A
have
lot of
last
trash.
night?
20 points.
22. 6 for 10 from the three. That boy playing out of his mind right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. To lock in like that, I don't know if I'll be able to. That's crazy.
That's
So,
crazy, man. That just lets you know how therapeutic the game, any game you
yeah,
play, can be.
yeah, yeah. Very much so. Very much so. I never forget the Brett Favre game when his father died because that was the first time Brett Favre dad ever missed a game. And his father died, and Brett Favre literally was in the huddle crying in the huddle. Went out there and threw a 60-yard bomb down the field, got a touchdown to win the game. I'm like, damn, like,
That's
yeah,
tough.
man. But yeah, it's sports, man. It can be very therapeutic for real, and that's one of the big things I love about it, man.
We're not gonna let that overshadow you stealing that money from them people, fam. We understand that this situation happened, but we can't forget that. We got to keep that in the forefront. But are we gonna talk about any more of these NBA games, fellas?
I was just trying to make a comparison, but yeah, I got you, bro.
I got to keep it a stack, bro. You know what I'm saying? I felt the cheers when you brought it up, but I had to
I feel you.
let's see. All right, next we got well, that's pretty much it. We segue into where we are this week. Unless I want to add anything. We do have some news about what I said, Deanna Collins from Brookwood. She's transferring to where's she transferring now? Tell me out. Alabama to the Crimson Tide, man. She'll be joining Deanna Reed, a fellow Georgian. But yeah, she made that move. So SEC is packed with a lot of talent.
I think real quick, I think it's a good move for her. Coming closer home, only about a 3-hour drive.
Yeah.
President come see her. She can come back home. What was it about 18? Was it she played in 18 games, averaged about 9 minutes. So I think she'll be a kind of catalyst for them. And we know SEC ball is real high right now, especially with on the collegiate level with basketball, especially on the girls' side with what South Carolina is doing. So I think she's going to be able to get out there more and be able to be a big proponent for them going forward. So I think it's a great move.
Yeah, she got her game is tailor made for SEC basketball. Not to say that she wouldn't have done well at Ohio State. I feel like that her game kind of molds that too. But anytime you can move closer to home, why not? And last thing, we'll segue out of the 3-man weave. ESPN Slam, they dropped their final 2024 rankings. Of course, they finished the season with Cooper Flag number 1, Ace Bailey number 2. I'm not sure. I think VJ Edgecombe was rated number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Dylan Harper number 4, Trey Johnson number 5, so forth and so on. Carter Knox, where is he on this list? 26th. Not a bad spot. But I think just the biggest thing is just Cooper Flags remain number 1 over Ace Bailey. I think by now it doesn't really bother me as much because it's been the narrative for a while, but I don't know. It just still doesn't sit right with me. But time will tell. Not taking anything away from Cooper Flag, but I just think Ace is a little more. He's a little more diverse. He's a lot more raw than Cooper, and that may be why they're doing that. But that's just my take.
Just watch next future superstars. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, both of them.
No more. Yep.
Facts.
The NBA.
Speak now, forever hold your peace. We will segue away from a 3-man weave. All right. Next topic. Words of wisdom.
Oh, we didn't answer where we at this week.
I mean, we got the words of wisdom ahead of where we're at this week. I don't know, but we can go where are we at this week, gentlemen? This weekend.
I took it to the O.
Took it to
OT7.
Then I bust
I was gonna finish that with lyrics, but anyway, OT7 this weekend. I'm going both Saturday and Sunday. I believe my boys will be there on Sunday. It's gonna be a great event. Second year going. I'm excited to see you guys down there and get your first experience with Fit Man. A lot of great talent. There's a few teams that I thought wasn't going to be there. It's not going to be there, but they're going to be there the following week. So I'm planning on going that one too. But we got Miami Raw, which have Aaron Gregory, Ty Hawkins, Nate Williams, some really big names over there. Cortez Smith, he's another one. Then you got Hustle Inc. So you boys know Hustle Inc. in Atlanta. They're going to be down there. So that's a good team right there. Honcho was supposed to be in it, but I think they're going to be in next week. So who's in Honcho? Our boy
DK Darnell.
DK, yes, sir. And then so I believe Honcho actually DM me and told me they're gonna be there, but I didn't see him on this week's roster. So I think they're expecting that following week. So which is fine. And what was the other team? A team that you guys need to look out for, Low Pro. They've been tearing up the 7-on-7 scene. They won week 1, I believe. So keep out for Low Pro. They're a Polynesian based team. I love the team because they got a lot of like small, short statured players, but they're nice. So I love that about when the smaller guys can beat these 5 stars or stuff like that. So they're probably gonna be the biggest name and the biggest eyes on them this weekend because of their winning history. I think they won 4 or 5 in a row, something ridiculous. So keep that in mind. And then I'm missing one team. I'll get back to you on that one. I'm gonna look it up real quick. But yeah, what you guys? How you guys feeling about this weekend?
Excited to see what's down there. Obviously we'll be there Sunday, so probably leave Saturday night. But yeah, just excited to see. I know it's overtime is big. It's streamed on NFL Plus. A lot of the top players play in it. So just a good chance. Same thing, bro. Just one of those marketing things. Good way to get our name out there and continue to build relationships and rapport. Bacon's real good at that. What I'm saying? Yeah, you're real good at that, bro. So yeah, same thing, man. Just trying to build those connections and be able to see some top talent and build a relationship with the kids, man. Like I ain't gonna lie to y'all real quick, and I'll throw it to Bacon. The Tennessee campus helped me. Like I've gotten, followers from it. I've been sending these kids photos and videos that I got of them. I still got to go through so many names still from that camp. But yeah, man, I'm just excited to get more content.
100%.
Facts, man. Same thing. Kind of, what can we expect, Drum? You know what I'm saying? I know.
So I'll tell you this. All the hoopla and all the spectics, they're gonna be there. So expect that. But
please elaborate. Please elaborate. What is this?
So you know how I don't know if you guys follow OT7, but they show like a lot of the sideline antics and the dancing and all that, and it does have that. Don't get me wrong, but I think they highlight it a lot more on their channel. It's
straight business.
Yeah, it's business. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely business. So obviously, they're out there, they have fun, they do, things like that. But when you're on the field, I just don't want y'all to be like, oh, it's gonna be them dancing all the time and pinning on silly hats. That's not all that. They, over time kind of highlight that a lot more. It is that because obviously they gotta get it from somewhere. But it's good for football. It's good to network. It's good to be out there. One big tip I will tell you, and I think I told you guys this last week when we went to Nashville: stay hydrated, stay in shade, because Orlando is no joke. I had a heat stroke last year because you're out there. You gotta remember, you're out there for almost 8 hours. So keep that in mind too. It's not like
Sunday too.
Sunday more, yeah, because it's from 9 to 8, I think.
9 to 8 p.m.
Yeah, it's like 12. Yeah.
God almighty.
Probably won't stay that long to wait.
It might be shorter than that, just depending on the championship and everything. But I think the first championship game starts at 7:30 or 6:30, something like that. One of those two.
PM?
Mm-hmm. It's late.
How many teams out there, bro?
I got my boy
Wednesday.
Bro, I might have to pull it all night, bro.
It's late, bro. It's late.
I believe at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, you're gonna get
8-hour drive. You're not gonna have.
I get back at 4. Hey, we get back at 4 in the morning. It's just enough time for me going to work, bro.
Oh, that's crazy, bro. We just had to leave earlier, bro. We had to leave like 4 or 5, bro.
You can leave early, bro. It's you'll miss the biggest event, obviously, but you have to leave early. I get it.
Yeah.
I am not finding my. Oh, here it is. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go through the teams real quick while I'm on here. I always forget you have to switch the you can't go to OT7's website on Chrome for whatever reason. I always use Chrome. But anyway, the teams are, you got 24K. That's a really good team. Coastline Stars, I'm not really familiar with them. You got Fast Houston. They got a lot of good names on that team. Gridiron Elite. I'm not familiar with. Oh no, actually I know about them a little bit. Not too crazy. Low Pro. That's the team I was telling you guys about that you gotta look out for. SSE. That team is super loaded as well. You got DEFCON 1. They won season 1 championship, I believe. You got Hustle Inc. We just talked about them. Flux, I never heard of them. Silly You, never heard of them. Team Tao, I think I heard of them. Miami Raw, you guys know I covered them a little bit, and they look like all the teams right there. So some good games. Yeah, the last game is at 8 o'clock, bro. And that's well, this is the Saturday one. Obviously, this is for pro play. So, but the last game on Saturday is at 8. And the first one is at this says 10. This says 10. So
yeah,
man. Yeah, it's literally almost an all-day event. So you guys still gonna go, stay hydrated, stay safe, get some food in you, before you go. That kind of deal. Huh?
So we locked in, bro.
100%. All right, bet. So you might want to make some arrangements with your job if you can, because that's
so we.
I
wish, bro.
I feel you. But yeah, man, we can move on though if y'all want, unless you have something else you want to talk about with the week. Okay. Where's the wisdom?
Where's the wisdom, bro? Get out of the 9 to 5 as fast as you can. Get out of the rat race as fast as you can.
For real.
But in all seriousness, no, man. In all seriousness, though, just believe in you, man. Just believe in you. And I also want to say shout out to Switch Cultures, man. Shout out to Switch Cultures. That's what I got. That's all I got.
Yeah, I'm gonna say my words of wisdom is build that network, man. We all kind of experienced that when we went to Nashville. Even us in general, us three, man. We build a network with us three. We we became a podcast, became close brothers. You know what I mean? And I think with the collaboration of us three, it's not only just the podcast, but just giving each other knowledge and putting each other on game, like showing each other the different sides of the spectrum, like Naj with his knowledge, I mean, I helped Naj learn how to use his camera a little bit, and I know Bacon did as well. All of us kind of graphic wise, me and Bacon kind of talked about that a little bit, like helping him out with stuff like that. You guys giving me some good knowledge, you know what I mean? Like, you guys are younger than me, but y'all help me as get some stuff and some knowledge and put me on game with the social media stuff and stuff like that, So yeah, man, I think just build your network, get guys in your corner that are like-minded, get guys that are going to help you not only just help you but elevate each other, and don't go into it thinking, oh, this guy's gonna help me with this or this guy. No, elevate each other, elevate, put each other on game, get you a good crew and go for it, man. So get out of that 9 to 5.
Definitely.
My kind of goes off of Jerome real quick. I really think, y'all, the progress is not made at your 9 to 5. The progress is made at your 5 to 9. You had on Duke the Scoop. He talked about that. That's really where you separate yourself. For kids that are playing and athletes that are playing, it ain't when you're doing practice with your teammates. It ain't when you at Grayson High School or you at Milton and all that. It happens in the off season, right? When you're doing two-a-days, when you're doing your training with your DB coach or your wide receiver coach or your positional coach. The differences happen when you do it outside of your craft or outside of what you regularly do on a constant basis. What work are you trying to do outside of it? Real quick for me, I do 3 shows on Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? I do my 2-day shows and I do the one with the bros on this one. But I know it's going to be worth it. So I really look into my 5 to 9, right? Doing stuff for Georgia Tech, doing stuff for Sports Illustrated, building a relationship with these players. I try to do it outside of the hours that I have, obviously, with my job. And I'm very thankful for it. I wouldn't be where I am without having those opportunities with my day job with Score Atlanta. But at the same time, I got to make sure I'm grinding too outside of it and building my connection and my rapport. So just want to say, word of advice, build that. Obviously, as Jerome said, build your network, collaborate with people, build those close relationships, but make sure you're working outside of your regular hours. That's really where you're going to separate. If you hate your job, if you hate Apple, you hate Chick-fil-A, work outside of it, work to attain a degree. Attaining a degree is a really good one. Work outside of something, create some knowledge, something. Just do something outside of it, and you'll start to see and reap the benefits.
Well
Yes,
said,
sir.
fellas. Well
Yes,
said.
sir. Love it. Love it. All right. Well, real quick, I want to do my little selfish plug because we are so close, and I want to thank everybody on here for it. We need. I'm sorry, clicked the wrong one. 55 followers. 55 followers to 10,000. So thank you guys so much, man. I hate it. Please give me the 55 people. Please follow so I can stop looking at it every day. I hate looking at numbers. I'm not a number guy. I hate looking at numbers every day. But this 10K is huge, so I'm just keep looking at it every day. I just don't like doing it. But thank you guys for appreciate that. A lot of that attests to these two guys, so I thank you two guys for allowing that as well. And I want to thank you. It's a one-time, one-person thing. You guys had a hand in it. Our viewers, y'all guys had a hand in it. So I thank you guys so much. And as soon as I get to 10,000, it's y'all turns. So we're gonna push. We're gonna grind it out. Get you guys to 10,000 as well. We're gonna do it, man. So I appreciate each one of you guys for doing that. So my little selfish plug. I don't like plugging it too much, but also like we gotta get to that 10K. You know what I mean? It's a big achievement for me. So.
Yeah,
Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it, guys.
Sir.
All right. Who's closing us out tonight?
Go ahead, dog. Go ahead. You got the mic.
All right, cool. All right, man. Well, appreciate everybody getting on tonight, man. Appreciate Jaylen Bell, Dirty Jersey. Let's do it. Appreciate those guys rep my Jersey guys, but appreciate him getting on. Appreciate all our viewers, all the Grayson guys that been on here. There's been a lot more than the ones that I put on the screen. I just been seeing them kind of trickle in on the IG live. So I appreciate my phone died too, so I can't really say who it was. But I appreciate everybody for getting on, man. I love the fact that we can bring on some great guests and have a good time with them and let the viewers see who they are, outside of football as well. So and Jaylen definitely a guy that you want to know about a little bit more off the field as well, because he's a character, man. I love him. So keep that up, Jaylen. Hope you're still watching. And the Grayson team, they're gonna do some great things. I know it. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a movie. So keep that going, guys. But thank you guys again for checking this out. We're gonna close off on doing the intro again. So we're gonna close off on the intro again.
Yes.
I want you guys to see it again.
Yes.
For all the when we first started, the viewership wasn't up there, so I want to try to see the intro again. It will be on every week, but we're gonna play one more last time before we get off. So once again, I'm Jerome Jones. We got Bacon Neck right over there. We got Naj right over there. Make sure you follow us on all social media right over here. Follow each one of them. Help these guys get to 10K as well. Follow all of it. X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, Instagram, Facebook, and definitely the YouTube channels. Hit us on the YouTube channels for sure. That's going to be the biggest support. So make sure you do that as well. If you guys are on our channel, we're going to be doing a mock draft tomorrow. So make sure you check that out. We have some special guests for that. Luke Winstall is actually going to be on. So my guy Luke's going to be doing a mock draft with us. So check that out tomorrow. It's going to be fun. We'll do that right before the draft. Thursday, we're doing a live draft stream. So check that out as well. Myself with Avery Collins from Inside the Hatches as well. So check that out. But any last word from you guys before we do the outro?
This is the first and foremost podcast where we not only give you the spill,
we keep it real.
Yo, I'm sorry. That had to be the most in sync one. I don't know how it is. Yeah, okay, cool. Bet.
Yes, it was. We're getting better. We're getting better.
We're getting new intros, big guests. Let's do it. That's how we do. So with further ado, the outro intro.
Action.
King Drew.